From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the hourly news blast. LGBTQ Nation is reporting speculation abounds as to why Donald Trump invaded Venezuela to grab President Nicolás Maduro and his wife, Cicilia Flores, and bring them to the United States to face drug charges. Trump's stated reason? Maduro was a drug kingpin. Doesn't hold much water since Trump himself pardoned the former president of Honduras, who was convicted of trafficking 400 tons of cocaine into the United States. It could be Venezuela's oil reserves, which Trump sees as a gold mine for U.S. companies. Or it could be that Maduro hurt Trump's feelings by dancing. According to the New York Times, the U.S. had been trying to entice Maduro to leave the country voluntarily and go into exile in Turkey. After he got an ultimatum late last month, Maduro responded by dancing on stage with his supporters, chanting "No Crazy War." Apparently, Maduro's flip response was too much for Trump and his followers, who felt that it disrespected Trump. Maduro has a history of dancing to make fun of his opponents, including the United States. The White House read this as taunting the U.S., and according to the Times, decided enough was enough. 3 days after Maduro's dance, the U.S. invaded Venezuela. Trump's own attempts at dancing consist largely of him pumping his fist to the Village People's YMCA, the gay anthem that Trump has adopted for the MAGA playlist. The fallout from the U.S. invasion continues to grow. Despite insisting that Maduro's successor, Vice President Delcy Rodriguez, is on board with the invasion, Rodriguez has been defiant in her public remarks, calling the invasion an atrocity that violates international law. In turn, Trump hinted darkly in an interview with The Atlantic that if she doesn't do what's right, she's going to pay a very big price, probably bigger than Maduro. In the same interview, Trump made it clear that what he sees as the quick work in Venezuela means he can keep illegally invading other countries such as Greenland and Mexico. We do need Greenland, absolutely. We need it for defense, Trump told The Atlantic. Trump is returning to his usual strategy to distract attention from his other problems, notably the Epstein files. Saturday was not only the date of the invasion, but also the date that the Department of Justice was supposed to explain the redactions in the files that were released. We are sure it's just a coincidence, but today is the statutory date for the Department of Justice to explain its redactions in the Epstein file productions, the Democrats on the House Oversight Committee posted on X. Last Friday, Democratic Representative Ro Khanna and Republican Representative Thomas Massie announced that they would try to go around Trump's DOJ by calling on the Southern District Court of New York to appoint a special master to make sure all the files are made public. The Department of Justice says it has 400 lawyers working on the files and will make them public on January 20th. That's the news blast for this hour. If you are watching our news videos on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.